Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to the weekly hangout, the team hangout. I'm just going to give it a quick minute here. My name's Frank Calabro Jr. If you're tuning in for the very first time, we got some guests here from all across the globe, and I'm just going to make sure we are live before I kick this thing off. And this is our weekly team meeting. We're going to be talking about our Bitcoin multiplier. Okay, we are live. Awesome. Okay, we can kick this thing off. All right, guys, if you're tuning in for the first time, I'll tell you what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to talk about some technology, okay? Some new technology, and it's really not that new, but it's new to a lot of us. Some of us have been involved for a little while, and the main focus here is going to be on Bitcoin, okay, and how to multiply Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is internet money, guys. It's internet money. That's what I call it. And myself, I've been involved for about a year. About a year ago, I bought my very first Bitcoin and really didn't know what to do with it. I just knew it was valuable. I knew that it was internet money, and I basically was just buying Bitcoin about a year ago, last year around September, October timeframe. And I was buying Bitcoin. I was just holding it, and I just didn't know what to do with it. And I wanted to multiply Bitcoin because I'm a, internet marketer, affiliate marketer, whatever label you want to put on it. And I've always multiplied paper currency by advertising products and services online, and then, multiplying that into sales, and then take some of that money, buy some more advertising, and just keep snowballing it and just make money hand over fist. We've been doing it for years, guys, but I didn't know how to multiply Bitcoin. And actually reached out to Jameson Palmer. I reached out to him last year, the end of last year, and asked him to keep his eyes open because I was looking for a Bitcoin multiplier, a way to multiply Bitcoin, because I didn't know how to do it. And lo and behold, some time went by, about 7 months, and he got in contact with me. It took about 3 weeks to get a hold of me. We kept on missing each other in different time zones, different work schedules, and what have you. But we finally caught up, and he had something for me that just blew my mind. And it was even better than anything I could have imagined. And before I get started, I'm going to show you guys a couple slides. It's not going to take long, a few minutes. You can take notes if you want. But before we get started, I want to talk about technology real quick, and I want to plant a couple seeds in your mind, and I want you to think about how quickly pop culture adapts to new technology. Okay, and this is key, especially people in my field, affiliate marketers, network marketers, internet marketers, what have you. This is key, guys, because we kind of like try and catch trends before they happen, and we're well ahead of this trend. And what I mean by that is, let me give you a couple examples. 20 years ago, I called up Time Order Cable and I ordered high-speed internet. And I don't know, and I want you guys to think back, you people that did not grow up with internet, okay? So if you're 20 years old or 25 years old, you probably grew up with it or it was in your household, right? But if you're older than that, 30, 35, 40 plus, you didn't grow up with internet. But just think about this. How long did it take for the world to finally break down and call up somebody and say, hey, I want to order internet for my house? I mean, think about it. How long did it take for pop culture to adapt to that technology? Okay. Was it a couple years? Was it weeks? Was it months for you? Think about it, right? So lo and behold, fast forward a few years, fast forward about, a decade or so, 2005, 2006, 2007 timeframe. Something called social media comes along. And think about this. Run this through your mind. When did you adapt to social media? When did you plug in? When did you set up your first social media account, right? I remember 2005, 2006 timeframe. I was living in Greensboro, about 9 miles from where I sit. And my brother called me up and he's like, man, are you in MySpace? I'm like, what the heck is MySpace, man? And he actually walked me through it on the phone, how to set up my account. He's like, man, it's this community and you can talk to your friends and family and we can see each other online. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. So I set up this first social media site, and that was kind of like the gateway into social media. And then these other social media sites came along. I didn't get on Facebook till 2010. But ask yourself this: when did you set up your Facebook account? When did you adapt to that technology? How long did it take for pop culture to adapt to that technology, right? And then these things came along. These mobile devices, guys, remember these? This is 2010 is when people started moving over to this. 2010, this Wi-Fi and social media started to explode 7 years ago. Okay, this for most of us, this has not been a part of our life, the entire time we've been here on Earth. But now we could never unplug from this stuff. We like Are you kidding me? Give up my smartphone? Are you crazy? Right? And of course, you might have been, but when did you adapt to this? When did you switch over to this? Think about it. What year was it? What year, was it 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14? Or if you're like Frank Calabro Jr., was it 2015? Frankie was still using the flip phone, guys. I'm making 60, 70 grand a month in this industry, and I'm still using this thing. And I was freaking people out, man. Like, I would open this thing and people were like, what the heck is that, man? I was scaring people with this thing, right? But I switched over, guys. I switched over, right? I got modern. But once again, I'm planting a seed. When did you switch over? When did you adapt to it? When did pop culture adapt to the new technology? Okay. Here we go with Bitcoin. Bitcoin ain't going nowhere but to the moon, guys. How long is it going to take for pop culture to catch up to us? Because we're ahead of the game. We're way ahead of the game. Matter of fact, this is just my opinion. I think we're 3 years early. I think we're 3 years early. I could be wrong. But in about 3 years, everyone's going to have Bitcoin in one of these machines. I promise you that. It's going to be everywhere. It's already everywhere. But I'm talking for pop culture to catch up to us because we're ahead of the game. Bitcoin's going to be everywhere, and they're going to be using these machines to pay for just about everything all across the globe. It's true, guys. It's going to happen. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you guys some brand new slides. I got some brand new slides to share this week. So just give me one moment to switch over here. Let's see if I can pull this up. Okay. I'm going to show you guys how this works. Okay. I just want to pause just for a second, just to make sure you guys can see what I'm showing you. Okay. And I think we are live. We're going to talk about USI-TECH. Okay. USI-TECH. This is our Bitcoin multiplier. Now, real quick, I just got to read this disclaimer. Any proof or payment is no guarantee you will earn the same, but it would be possible to earn this and more with equal or greater strategy and work ethic. Any earnings figures shown are not a guarantee of income. Figures are presented for illustration purposes only. Okay. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing me. Let me double check something here. I think you guys are seeing, you're not seeing me on the Hangout. So let me click on, I can't click on myself. What are you guys seeing on your screens over there? Do you actually see my slides?
Yeah, we were seeing your slides, Frankie.
Okay, because I got to double check because I'm looking at my other computer and I'm not seeing.
Now we see it.
Okay, you guys do see my slides?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because
Okay.
I didn't think you guys saw my slides at all. Okay, all right, guys, here we go. This is not an official USI-TECH presentation. This is our own interpretation and team strategy, okay? Our team utilizes USI products to leverage and multiply paper currency as well as Bitcoin. We are positioning ourselves in front of an emerging market here in cryptocurrency. Now, real quick, what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the first decentralized peer-to-peer payment network that is powered by its users with no central authority or middleman. A little bit of history about Bitcoin. Started in 2008 by Satoshi Nakamoto and released as an open source software in 2009. January 12, 2009, the first historic Bitcoin transaction took place when Satoshi sent Bitcoin to Hal Finney. May 22nd, 2010 was the first real world purchase took place in Jacksonville, Florida, in which two pizzas were exchanged for 10,000 BTC Bitcoin. Look that up and see what that is in today's dollars. You'll fall out of your seat. I guarantee it. The future of Bitcoin, as it becomes more widely accepted, the price continues to soar. Look at the price over the past 12 months. You'll see what I'm talking about. It is a simple matter of supply and demand. I call Bitcoin money in reverse because it's unlike fiat currency, Bitcoin has a limited supply. It's limited. Anything that is limited, as the demand increases, obviously the price is going to go up. Doesn't matter what it is. Potential, Bitcoin potential, nobody knows. Could hit $100,000 per coin, could hit $1 million per coin. Nobody knows where it may plateau or cap out. The benefits of Bitcoin are huge. Extremely low transaction fees versus traditional merchant processing. Irreversible transactions. There's no chargebacks or refunds. You don't need proof or identification to spend Bitcoin. There's no limits on purchases. That's huge right there. That's a huge hurdle here in the United States. Speedy global payment system. Not controlled or manipulated by government. You are in control of your money. The appreciating value of Bitcoin. Okay, real quick, you guys can look this up and do your own research. These billionaires have been very vocal about Bitcoin. Richard Branson is totally on board with it. Actually, his company accepts Bitcoin as payment. So does Microsoft and Bill Gates. Mark Cuban, another billionaire, has been a critic of Bitcoin, has been hypercritical of it, actually called it a bubble and some other things, and recently tweeted out, might have to finally buy some. So even the critics, the skeptics, are coming on board with Bitcoin. Its acceptance is enormous. It's growing daily, and it's absolutely everywhere. And this list grows by the day. I mean, these are major brands that are accepting Bitcoin as payment. You guys can look this up, do your own research, Bitcoin price history. This doesn't say a whole lot. It just tells you what the closing price was on a particular year. It's not the highest price for the year or anything like that, but you can do your own research. And I'm definitely going to suggest that you look up the last 12 months and see what it's done. It's quite remarkable. Now, real quick, guys, talk about USI-TECH. USI-TECH is our Bitcoin multiplier, launched in October 2016, developed high-end trading software for the Forex market. We're an emerging global leader in cryptocurrency mining. We are a developer of technology and innovation that can lower mining costs utilizing renewable energy sources. This cutting-edge discovery can dramatically increase the efficiency of blockchain server farms. We utilize a proven 50 euro pack based product model. And USI has pre-released its own cryptocurrency, which will, yes, sir. Yes.
Saying, again, all these messages saying, I apologize. They're saying they can't see the slides.
Yeah, I thought so. Because I can't see them on my other screen.
No, I can see them, but the people on the other side cannot see the slides.
This thing is not switching over. I don't know. I see Sergio. I don't see.
I can see it.
I can see it too, but
I know, but it's not. Yeah. Let me try and do this. Let me try and. I thought that was the case, man. Because let's see here. Let me try this again. I thought the same thing. I don't know if you guys can see my screen or not now. So I switched over again.
Okay, they said they can only see Sergio.
Yeah, that's what I see on my other monitor. I can't figure out how to make it switch over to me. We had this problem once before, didn't we?
I like to use Zoom because Google Hangouts are so predictable.
Yeah, we had this problem once before, and I don't remember how to fix it. Like, I don't know what to do with it. Let me try and come back over to the Hangout. Let me see here. I see I'm on Chrome, and I never have a problem on Chrome. I've had problems on Firefox before. Let's see. Google Hangouts is sharing your screen. Yes, we want to share this. Man, I wanted to show some things too in these slides.
Hold on a second.
I don't know if it's going to cooperate, guys. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to come back to the Hangout and try and.
All right, there you go, Frank. I see you now. So I clicked on yours. Now go. Now try to turn on your machine. Your Hangout.
Let me see.
The slides are very small. They say.
Yeah, because they just see. They're just seeing the.
I go to the very, very top and click on set up slideshow. Oh, that might be it right there. Let me ask everybody out there, can they see it? Can you see it now? Can you see it now? Waiting for a response.
Yeah, I'm checking my other monitor too, and my other monitor is like way off. I mean, it's just.
Nope, they still can't see it.
Yeah, the heck with this, man. The heck with the slideshow. I wanted to show it, but it's not working for whatever reason. I mean, it's beyond my control. So we can just come back over and we can talk. Yeah, all I see is Sergio. I don't see anything. I don't on my other screen.
We were singing, but I don't know if the other they were singing. I don't know.
Only person they see is the guy with the glasses.
Hang on a
Sergio.
second. Hang on. Let me try this now. Let me try this. Now it's flipping over.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now it's flipping over. So we didn't get that whatever the heck it was doing. Let's see here.
Before we didn't get that.
All right, I think you might be able to see my screen now. Let me just pause for 1 second.
We see your screen now.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to just go ahead and get into it. All right. I covered most of this.
Now it's good. Now you're good.
I don't know what the problem was, guys. I'm sorry about that. And don't worry, you didn't miss much. We're going to get to the good stuff right now, okay? Okay, here we go. USI leadership, okay? These are the gentlemen that are behind USI-TECH. You guys can research these gentlemen. These are true professionals. These guys are forward thinkers. They've got some huge vision and very transparent leadership, guys. Leadership is everything with any offer, guys. The products, okay, we got 3 products: BTC mining packages, Forex trading packs. These are going to be coming in the very near future. And we got Litecoin token packages. Okay, BTC packages. These are mining and trading packs. They're 50 euros each. They are purchased in Bitcoin. This is our Bitcoin multiplier right here. Okay. And when we purchase these packs in our back office, okay, you can read product detail, exactly what we're purchasing. The return on capital is intended, but not guaranteed. Okay. Very, very simple, guys. Okay. If you know how the new Bitcoins are being created through the mining process, through the verification process, you'll thoroughly understand this money's not coming from thin air. It's actually coming from mining, guys. And, through the mining process. This is one of our products, okay? It pays over a course of 140 days, working days. Once again, that's a variable, and that's how we multiply Bitcoin. We purchase BTC packages. We receive a return on capital from BTC mining and trading packs Monday through Friday. Bitcoin is actually added to our available balance until you have collected 140%. Results may vary, right? BTC packs have a limited shelf life, and the return on capital usually lasts 140 days. Once again, results may vary. Okay, this is our Bitcoin multiplier product. Cool thing about this is we get paid in Bitcoin. That's the big thing right here. Now, this is our brand new product. Okay, we got token packages. Now, this is like a pre-ICO. What I mean by that is it's a pre-sale of cryptocurrency before it's been made available to the rest of the world. Okay, this is going to be our own cryptocurrency. Okay, there's 5 packages to choose from. These tokens represent, like I said, a pre-sale of our ICO, known as tech coins, or UTC coins is what they're going to be known as. These token packs pay commissions 12 levels deep. I'll talk about this in just a moment. Terms do apply. There are bonuses that are attached to these. Once again, terms do apply to that. And the price for packages will fluctuate with the price of Bitcoin because we purchased these in Bitcoin. So you would actually have to log into your back office to get the current price on these packages. And you can see the silver package starts off at 100 tokens, and the big package, the big diamond package, a lot of us have already bought this. It's 100,000 tokens. Okay, also, this is going to be coming in the future. I wanted to throw this in here, Forex trading packages. Okay, these are coming soon. These are also going to be 50 euros each. Now, the new product, the Forex pack, now, here's some advantages to this. I've been thinking about this, and there's some huge advantages to this thing. This is for paper currency multiplying, okay? Number one, you no longer need to purchase that Forex license, okay? I actually bought the technology. I bought the software. Very happy to do so, but we were selling it for 600 euros, okay? There's no need to set up a broker account. I actually set up a broker account. I got my software running right now as we speak. There's no need to set up a virtual private server. I pay a monthly fee for that service, okay, to run this particular technology, okay? Now, the advantage of this new product is with the Forex pack, number one, you can buy these packs for 50 euros each. There's not going to be any limits. For the Forex packs, the terms and conditions will come out. They're going to pay up to 140% once again, but terms and conditions will apply to that. This is going to be an excellent strategy to multiply paper currency because this is what I'm doing, guys. This is what I'm using to multiply my paper currency using this particular product. And the great thing about this is you can actually start small now and you can scale up because I started kind of big with this product, okay? I sent quite a large chunk of change over to my broker account because I wanted to get my paper currency working for me. Okay. This is a brand new product to be coming out in the very near future. This is the trading, we call it the trading robot or the trading software. There's a couple different nicknames for this technology, but I mean, there it is running and it's pretty awesome. It doesn't matter, if the market's up or down, as long as there's movement, this thing just works and it's pretty awesome. I can tell you that. Okay. Now here's how we leverage the products. Once again, we teach strategy. We've always taught strategy. Number one, we purchase these BTC packs to multiply what? Bitcoin. Number two, purchase Forex packages to multiply paper currency. And number three, purchase token packages to stack UTC coin, our own tech coin, right? Now, the cool thing about this, guys, and think about this, you get paid in Bitcoin from all BTC package and token package sales. So there's two products up there that pay us in Bitcoin. Okay, here's the comp plan. Now, this is real simple. I think this caused some confusion this week because I had a bunch of questions about this thing, and it is so simple. Just follow along. I want to clear this up once and for all. Okay, it pays 12 levels deep. We can get paid up to 35% on referral sales. This is for BTC pack commissions. Here's how it works. Level one, anybody that you personally sponsor, front line. There's no qualifications whatsoever. You don't even need to purchase BTC packs. You don't need to purchase anything ever, and you get 10% for frontline commissions. There it is. Simple enough. I think everyone understands that. Now, if you want to tap into depth of the compensation plan, you need to sponsor 3 people directly who have purchased 3 BTC packs each. So sponsor 3 who have purchased 12 BTC packs each. You now tap into the first 3 levels of the comp plan. Okay. Level 1, there's no qualifiers. Level 2 and 3, there's qualifiers. So now you can see 3% on levels 2 and 3. If it stopped right there, this thing would be as strong as can be, but it keeps going. Now, for every level after that, level 4, you just need 4 personal referrals that purchase 12 BTC packs. That's it. And it just keeps going. I'm not going to read all this. You guys can see this. Pretty simple. This is like self-explanatory, I think. Okay. And then it drops down at level 10 to 1%. Okay. But basically, you sponsor 12 people. Now think about this. You can just sponsor 12 people that purchase 12 packs each, even if you purchased nothing yourself, 0 purchases whatsoever, you're going to get paid down 12 levels deep if you sponsor 12 people. I mean, this is just nuts, guys. And the same thing carries over for token packs. It's identical. It's identical, guys. Same thing. I don't think I need to read all this. Any token pack sold, people that you personally refer, regardless of the size of the token package, whether it's 100 tokens or 100,000, you get 10% referral commission, whether you own a token pack or not. Makes no difference. There's no qualifiers. Now, if you want to get paid down in depth, it's identical to BTC pack commissions. Pretty simple, guys. You sponsor 12 people and max this thing out that all purchase 12 BTC packs. Well, you also maxed out the token pack plan. Simple as can be, guys. Here's the chart that I think caused a little bit of confusion. I can clear it up. I can clear it up right now. You see this first column? I got it highlighted. I got it. And this is for BTC package commissions, okay? And it says right here, 10%, there's no qualifiers, right? And it pays down up to 35% if you're qualified, and the qualifiers are over here on the right-hand side. I just went over these qualifiers, okay? Now, this probably should say BTC package commissions and token package commissions. It probably should say that because whether you sponsor anyone or not, or whether you purchase anything or not, it's the same, meaning somebody you personally sponsor, okay? I'll give you an example. Somebody you personally sponsor, okay? They buy a Ruby package. Well, you're going to get a 10% referral commission, okay? If they buy an Emerald package, you're going to get a 10% referral commission. If they buy the Diamond package, you're going to get 10%, okay? There's no qualifiers here, guys. Now, as long as you meet these qualifiers over here, sponsor 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, et cetera, you're going to get paid down this deep for all these token packs over here, even if you didn't buy a token pack. There it is, guys. They just threw money on the table. Now, if you decide to buy a token pack, and many of us have, a lot of us bought this Diamond package. I couldn't wait to get this thing. So if you buy a token pack, okay, from Gold, Ruby, Emerald, and Diamond, okay, you're just going to tap into more of this token pack commissions, okay? And here's the qualifiers. There they are, guys. It's the same deal, okay? If you own a gold pack, if you buy the gold pack, for an example, you're going to get 10% on all your referrals, okay? Whether they buy the ruby, the emerald, the diamond, don't matter. You're going to get 10.5%, okay? And then it goes down from there, okay? I think it's simple, guys. Now, here's how you max it out. It's simple. This is the only question that I want to know. Anytime I get involved in anything, how do I max it out? Just tell me how to max this thing out. Refer 12 people who purchased 12 BTC packs, purchased a diamond token package. I'm done. Okay, simple enough. Just give me the marching orders. I'll take care of it. There it is, guys. That's how you max out the comp plan. This thing is nuts, guys. And what I mean by that is dynamic compression. Some of my personals have been contacting me. Frankie, man, my commissions are through the roof, man. They're up, just insane. They're double, they're triple, all this crazy stuff. I said, I know, because dynamic compression is kicking in, meaning this thing is pushing. USI-TECH pays out 100% of the commissions. So whether someone is qualified or not, it's going to search up and keep searching up until it finds someone that's qualified, and that commission will be paid out. This is insane, my friends, and this is just pretty awesome to watch. So dynamic compression is the company's paying out all 12 levels, pushing up and up and up into the comp plan until all the commissions are paid out. They're not holding any money back. Pretty awesome, guys. All right, here, notes real quick. There's no purchase or repurchase requirements. You may withdraw your available balance at any time. Withdrawals are processed within 24 hours. 2 withdrawals per day now, which is pretty cool because I did a couple withdrawals a couple times this week. I know I did. I usually do one. I was doing like one a day. And now I'm kind of like, sometimes I do 2. It depends. There's a 2.5 Bitcoin limit per day at the moment. I'm unclear on some of that stuff, but I know there's a 2.5 Bitcoin limit per day. Then there's a separation of the token commissions. I know I withdrew way more than that on a day, like between token commissions and the BTC the Bitcoin available balance. So, I don't know exactly what the total limits are, but 2.5, guys, look that up. That's pretty substantial. You may also purchase more BTC, Forex, and token packages with your available balance. It's your money. You're in control. Spend it as you please. Okay, product revenue generation transparency. This is going to be coming. We're actually going to have access to the blocks that USI-TECH is mining. You're going to be able to see this. You're also going to be able to view the Forex trading results. I already view this daily. I see this technology daily. I monitor it, and I'm thrilled with the results. So there's total transparency with that product, and there always has been. And that's pretty awesome right there. And also transparency will give proof that USI-TECH is the real deal. We also got this new feature back there in the back office, you guys. I have not used this yet, but I think I'm going to use it just so I can get familiar with it. You can actually buy Bitcoin through with your MasterCard and Visa. You got to follow the instructions and all that kind of cool stuff, but it seems pretty simple and straightforward. I'm going to use it in the very near future just so I can get familiar with it. Dashboard, pretty simple. I just want to show this for illustration purposes only. I like this new dashboard, streamlined, simple, easy to understand. You click on that little Bitcoin symbol right there, and that's where you get all your products. All your products are right there. All right, real quick, there's a card bonus. You guys can check this out, read on it, and all this kind of stuff. I'm not going to cover it. I'm just going to mention it. There is a card bonus. I actually hit the first card bonus, and a couple of my teammates have hit it too. And I actually recently hit the second card bonus, which is pretty nuts, guys. 1,600 euros a month in the United States in US dollars. That's about $2,000. And I don't know anyone that has a $2,000 a month car payment because that could afford just about anything. Some of the exotics, right? All right, getting started is simple. We got customer registration is free. There's no back office monthly or enrollment fees. Must be 18 years old. Partner affiliates, 1 account per household. No stacking rule, guys. Purchase BTC packs and Bitcoin equivalent to 50 euros each. That's optional. Purchase the Forex packages, which are not available yet. I wanted to throw that in there. Those are going to be also 50 euros. That's optional. And purchase the TechCoin packages, guys, which is also optional, okay? And refer others to the platform, which is also optional. So what we got here is a 100% free business. It's 100% free. You don't ever have to buy anything ever you can sponsor people frontline and get 10% referral commissions and withdraw the Bitcoin. I mean, so there's no excuses here why someone can't get started. I ain't got no money. Well, you don't need any money to get started. It's a free business. It's 100% free. Only a small number, quick note down here at the bottom, only a small number of sales partners can generate a high income with their activity for USI-TECH, and generating an income is only possible through very intensive and sustained work. All right, let's see if I can get out of this thing. Oh, hang on. One more slide, guys. Timing and positioning is everything, and you're definitely in the right place at the right time because, like I said at the beginning of this presentation, is that we're early. Get started now. You definitely want to contact the person who shared this video with you, or if you're watching this on a sales page or something like that, click the button below. Get registered for free. Get signed up, guys, and plug in. Okay, let me come back here real quick. And now that my computer seems to be working, or I want to show you guys something real quick. I want to show you guys the power of this, and I want to explain something real quick, and then I'm going to pass it over to our teammates here. And I want to tell you guys, I started buying Bitcoin, I said about a year ago, right? Started buying Bitcoin, didn't know what to do with Bitcoin, just buying it. In May, I got involved with USI-TECH through Jameson and Rodney, who fortunately found this thing for me, thankfully, because I was looking for a Bitcoin multiplier. And I started multiplying the Bitcoin that I had. I started multiplying that Bitcoin. And then around the 1st of September, which is pretty recent times, right? 1st of September, about 2 months ago, I started stacking Bitcoin. What does that mean? I started saving Bitcoin, guys, stacking it, right? I stacked silver too, but I started stacking Bitcoin. I started collecting it, right? Holding on to it, right? It's kind of like a savings account for me. It's my own personal strategy. So I start stacking Bitcoin, and I had a bunch of it out there in different places out there on the interweb, right? And I'm like, man, I got to collect all this Bitcoin up and put it in one spot. So that's what I did. I secured it on a hardware wallet. And you can see right here, October 3rd, I stacked 13 Bitcoin, and this is all I do now. And another cool thing about this is some of the other affiliate offers that I promote online are now, they're using Bitcoin as an option to receive commissions from sales, a couple of other things that I'm doing. So that's also pretty cool because now, yes, I'm multiplying my Bitcoin over there with USI-TECH, but also I'm also stacking or collecting commissions in Bitcoin from other offers. And I'm basically just putting it all in one place, right? But it's pretty cool that more of these affiliate offers online are now offering Bitcoin as an option for withdrawal or to pay yourself commission. So anyhow, guys, here we are, October 5th. I got 17 coin, stacked. And then, here we are, October 8th. I got 19. And this is all I'm doing now, okay? Now I'm in stacking phase. I'm multiplying Bitcoin, absolutely, but I'm stacking it, okay? And, I'm building up some wealth here in the cryptocurrency market, okay? Specifically through Bitcoin. You can see I got 23 coins right here and, 27 coins. And we're just keep going, guys. 29 coins. And here we are just stacking the Bitcoin because that's what I'm in the phase now where, and listen, this didn't happen overnight. Okay. I mean, obviously I worked, from May to June, July, August, September, October, 5 months before I started, really starting collecting this coin. So, a lot of work went into this. It didn't happen overnight. You can see I spent a bunch of coin right there, right? Yeah. I bought a token pack, about 100,000 tokens, USI-TECH. That's the only time I ever spent coin, was right there, man. So there it is right there. I spent that coin and bought token pack right there, and it dropped down my balance, right? Dropped down my balance to 30 coin. And then here we go again. I'm just stacking coin. So all I'm doing now, I'm in the phase now where I'm just stacking coin. You can see I got, 42.9 coin or whatever. And I got more. I got about another 5 coming. So that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm in the stacking Bitcoin phase right now. And pretty excited about this, guys. Pretty amazing because a year ago, I didn't know what to do with Bitcoin. Didn't know how to multiply it. Didn't know how to do anything with it, really. And, it's been, basically an education thing, but I'm coming up to speed on this thing. I don't consider myself to be an expert yet, but I'm living this thing every day to Bitcoin, and I'm studying in it, and I'm learning more just constantly. All right, let me come back over to the Hangout. Let me bring some of our guests forward. Now that this thing appears to be working. Am I back? I think I'm back. All right, who we got here? Who we got here today? All right, let me bring Sergio forward. And Sergio's over in France. Appreciate you across the pond. Appreciate you coming on. I know it's probably getting late there. I appreciate you coming on this week. And tell us your strategy with Bitcoin. Tell us why you're excited about USI-TECH, what you think about the whole Bitcoin market. And I know we got involved about the same time frame. So unmute yourself, my friend, step forward and give us your thoughts and give us your views, man.
Okay, can you hear me right? Can you hear me? Okay. Okay, my name is Sergio Vini. I'm Italian. I live in France right now. I live in different countries. And I stumbled to Bitcoin 7, 8 months ago, which, I was marketing different things. And then a company told me that they wouldn't pay me anymore in PayPal and they pay me in Bitcoin. So my mind started to open, just on that new thing that I was really close, for I thought it was something for nerds, something for really weird. So then I start to see this Bitcoin coming and I start to see it coming up. So my mind, wake up to it. So I remember that, my sponsor, Christian Work, contact me last October about USI, but I was already, I have, more philo coming to my place multiple times. So I remember that he told me about USI, and then when I knew the USI was going to the Bitcoin, I just called him and I said, "Give me your link, let's go with this thing." So um, what I want to say, day after day now, you get more used to this Bitcoin, and it really is fascinating me, And then you see all the people, of course, the banks and everything, they bash it down, they try to resist like everything, but there's nothing they can do. And what I want to say, I just had a look at something, because with USI, we know that every time we purchase something, a package, we can multiply 4 times in 140 days if we repurchase. So I was looking today, just in the first April, one Bitcoin was $1,000. First April. So right now it's $7,000. So if you multiply $7,000 by 4, it's bloody 28K. If you take off the thousand you put, this is no imagination. This is real thing. You got 20K, 27K. So this is not like any other company or a venture that you do that they tell you go to the next level. Here you go really to the next planet, because when you combine those things, the power of Bitcoin with USI-TECH, it's really nuclear. It's something unbelievable. It's something really that it got me. You can't control it. You can't control it. You can jump up, from one thing to 10 steps without knowing it, because it's something you can control. I know all of you that even if you don't want to earn tomorrow, you can't, because it's unbelievable. So uh, that's the first the first feeling that I had. So what I want to say about USA, I don't want to take much time, but just what I want to say about the owners, because I was already sold, but I went to London just to see, so I met Rodney also, and when I saw the owners, everything was clear, because everything is what I like about Horst Jika, what he says. He doesn't care about leaders. You know what he says? All I care is customer care. If the customer is happy, everything goes on. That's that I like, because our product makes money. So if he keeps on selling, give the product, we are all happy, and then the rest it comes alone. So this is I could talk 3 4 hours, because but I don't want to hype. You don't need to hype this thing. You don't even need to hype it up. You don't even need to hype it up. Because it's so for me it's out of control, because when you were talking about the compensation plan and the 12 levels, something like that, when I went back from London, all the levels has opened up. I went home. I said, it must be a bug or something. There must be something wrong. It's unbelievable. It's out of my mind. You know what I'm saying? But without up it up, it's so simple, and it's so. For me, I just leave you with this. Where the Horst Jika said, people say, let's jump on the train. Let's jump on the train of Bitcoin. Horst Jika, when he did this joint venture with this, multi-billionaire from Las Vegas, he says, we don't want to be the train. We want to be the locomotive. With all the technology we have in place right now, really, there isn't for anyone. I just leave you one more thing about gold. Gold. I just read something that if 1% of the people who invest in gold, 1%, just 1%, will invest in Bitcoin, Bitcoin automatically can go to $1 million. I'm, they're talking about just 1% of the investors on gold tomorrow, after 1 year, after 3 years. Just for that move, the Bitcoin could go to $1 million. Okay, Sergio signing off from France. Thank you for allowing me to speak my mind, and I would like to to hear from all the other leaders here.
All right, Sergio, thank you, my friend. I mean, your excitement from the event is definitely still carrying over.
Bye.
And I hope everyone caught what he said. And not only are we multiplying Bitcoin, we're also catching the rise of Bitcoin. Did everyone catch that? Not only we're multiplying Bitcoin, Bitcoin is on the rise. He said it was $1,000 in April. I remember buying it last year for like $700 or something, or $800 a year ago. And I was like, man, it's under 1,000. You know what I mean? I was like, and now it's at $7,000 or whatever it is. So not only are we multiplying Bitcoin, we're catching the rise of Bitcoin. And the more money that gets flooded into this market, and it's coming, you can't stop it. Look at what it's done in the last 30 days. You can't stop it, right? There's no way to stop it. It's a runaway train. All right, guys, I'm going to bring forward who's going to come next. Leela, let's step forward from Australia. I know it's like early in the morning there or something, Wednesday or something there, but step forward. Tell us why you're excited about Bitcoin, USI-TECH. Tell us your strategy. Tell us what you're working on. Tell us what you're excited about.
Hi, can you hear me?
You're good.
Okay, good. G'day, everybody. That's our typical way of introducing or greeting everyone, which is short for good day. I'm very, very excited about Bitcoin and this opportunity with USI-TECH because, well, I've been in the industry of technology, IT and telecommunications for a very long time, about 17 years now. And in the last, I'd say in the last year or so, there's been a massive focus in Australia in particular around cybersecurity. I mean, that's a global thing, but cybersecurity is what really got me fascinated about Bitcoin because of all the things that are going on with the dark web and how they use Bitcoin to purchase malware and whatnot. So that got me intrigued, and understanding how Bitcoin then started working, I understand that this is not going anywhere but up. And when I went to London to see for myself from all the best and from the founders, I understood how real this was. When I understood the technology that they were creating with the asymmetric magnetic power generators to reduce the costs and reduce to create more efficiency with producing or mining these Bitcoins, I understood that this is bigger than even the rise of the iPhone. And I mean, being in the telco industry, I understand the hype around the iPhone too. I've jumped on board two very big opportunities in my life, which have created a massive surge of interest. One of them was obviously in the telecommunications industry, the iPhone, where people line up and camp out for the iPhone itself. And also, one of the other things that I've been involved in my life has been Zumba. So when Zumba hit Australia, it just went crazy. And the workshops to become a certified instructor used to sell out in less than 10 minutes, just like that. So people were bombarding me with queries of when the next workshop was going to be. I put up a post on my Facebook the other day, not about USI. I didn't mention anything about USI. I didn't sell it. I didn't do anything. But in a space of one day, I got bombarded over 100 comments, and people were privately messaging me saying, hey, I want to know what this is, get me in, I want information. And till today, now is Wednesday morning, I still have people like messaging me on my phone constantly asking me what this, like, I want information, I want in. Not a single person has tried to deter me away from this. Not a single person has tried to convince me to do anything different or don't do this, it's dangerous, it's money from thin air. And my response has been, well, so is the interest rate on your mortgage, and so is the interest rate on your credit card. And they're just like, okay, all right, they shut up. So I'm really excited about this, because the greatest thing about this is that it's an affiliate program, and it's not MLM that everybody has been, you know, I guess put off by because of the whole upfront fees and the monthly subscription and the drop shipping and the recruiting. This is different. To me, I see this as a great opportunity to educate people, to connect with people, to help people. And that's why I'm so excited, because naturally I love to educate and naturally I love to help people. So this really falls down my alley of being able to be part of a business that actually really does show you rewards instantly. And I've got the proof in the pudding. I've only started 2 months ago, and I'm already at a point where if I want to cash out money, I can and live off that. But I'm not where you are, Frank, and that's why I'm excited even more to be on this call, because I really want to learn more from you guys, from yourself, from Rodney. Hey, Rodney, I can see you down there. Thank you for sending me the link to jump on. And I'm really happy to be part of anything that helps people to grow and to create a community. So thank you so much for allowing me to be on this panel. And any questions that anybody has here in Australia, we've got an event this weekend, by the way, here in Melbourne. So it's going to be crazy. It's sold out and everybody's knocking on my door. Layla, I want tickets. I want to get in. How do I go? Just show up and let's see what we can do. But yeah, thanks everyone. I don't know if you can see my doggy in the background. She keeps me sane.
All right, Layla, that's awesome. I mean, your excitement definitely carries over. And,
yes,
you know, I mean, this is definitely, I mean, coming from your background with the telecommunications, I mean, you just get it, and, you know, your excitement carries through. And we talked about, you know, I've been talking about the same thing with Sean and Jameson and such about exposure. And we're not selling anything. We're just exposing people to technology, right? That's all we're doing. Mm-hmm. And this thing is going to just take off. I mean, it's already taken off. It's just pop culture hasn't caught up to us yet. I don't know if you were on here in the beginning, but I said we're a couple of years ahead of pop culture, where they're all coming eventually. They're all coming to this technology eventually. I've seen videos and such on YouTube where in cafes in Australia, in your country, you know, people are using their phones to use Bitcoin and pay for coffee and whatever they're buying, you know? So I was like, yes. I haven't seen that too much in the States yet, but you can, it is accepted online and such. A lot of merchants are accepting it, but I don't see it in my daily life yet, but that's coming. I mean, there's no doubt that's coming.
Yeah, it is coming. And we here in Australia have an e-wallet called CoinJar in particular, which actually, and I'm waiting for my card to arrive, but it allows you to receive a card for 29 Australian dollars. It operates like a Visa debit card. It has the credit card number on the front with expiry date, has a magnetic strip on the back, so you can be able to purchase from outlets that accept Bitcoin. And they actually had a news broadcast the other day, which is national news, where real estate agencies up in the north of Australia and Queensland are actually, some of them are considering accepting rent using Bitcoin. So it's just going crazy.
That's awesome. I'll accept it for anything.
Yeah.
I'll take Bitcoin over cash, silver, gold, anything. I'll take Bitcoin every time. Okay.
Yes.
Right, enjoy that event, and definitely post some social proof, some videos and such. We'll definitely be looking for your updates.
Definitely. Thank you.
Okay, let's bring our other friend from Australia, Olivia. Let's bring you forward. She jumped on here a little bit late. If you can unmute yourself. And
can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. I know it's early in the morning for you too. I'm not exactly sure where you're at in Australia, if you guys are close or far away, or because Australia is a big place. But I know you're kind of new to. I don't know if you're brand new, but you're new to me. I just discovered you recently, a few weeks back, I guess. You've been asking me a lot of questions, and This lady right here, I tell you what, she just kicked the door down, then walked back outside and knocked. She said, Frankie, man, I'm here. I'm like, holy cow, man. I can't even stop this girl. So tell the whole world why you're excited about Bitcoin and what you're doing with USI-TECH, and tell us what you're thinking. Share your thoughts with us.
Sure thing, I'd love to. So hi everyone, my name's Olivia Prestidenzi. I'm also from Melbourne, just like Layla. So it's nice and early here in the morning. So a little bit about me. I'm a mum of three. I've got three gorgeous little kids who are all very young. So I'm very busy with them, as you can imagine. My background has always been in traditional business. So what I found after I had kids is that, you know, in order to make a lot of money or to be successful in my business, I had to, one, wear every hat in the business. And even though I had money, I didn't have much time. So my priorities really shifted when I had kids, and I wanted to spend time with the kids. You know, there's no point in having money if you can't be there for the ones that you love. So I took a step back from my business, and I actually ended up selling my traditional business, which was great. And then I stepped into network marketing. So I had a dabble at that for 12 months. I did quite well, well within what the company thought was great, but it's still, I know I didn't hit some of the things that I was looking for. I felt a lot of the time, like even though I'd stepped away from a business, network marketing promised to be certain things, but it still ended up being a lot of time and a lot of work away from my kids. So it wasn't quite the thing that I was looking for. Now, 3.5 months ago, I was introduced to USI-TECH. And when I looked at it, I could tell it was something very, very different. And it actually ticked a lot of the boxes of things that I was looking for. It is true residual income. It's passive income. That's, you know, whether I get up and work or if I go on a holiday or my kids are sick, I still get paid. So it's not dependent on me. It's not dependent on recruiting and repeating over and over again. So it's something that is building, and it's creating, you know, it's changing our life really. Like my whole family, we all feel it. When I'm less stressed, everybody's happy. So it's been a really good shift for us. So basically, yeah, 3.5 months in, I have shown USI to a couple of people, not very many, because most of my network are still with the other network marketing company and I can't speak to them, so that's fine. But I've also extended into building social media pages. So I run one page called the Mum Boss Project, which is all about helping other mums generate income from home, if that's what they'd like to do, because it's a real problem here in Australia. You know, the childcare fees are ridiculously expensive. Just to send my kids to childcare it's around $115 per day. So it's a fair amount of money. And for women who are working, by the time you get paid, you've spent most of that on childcare. So anyway, that's a huge issue here. So I'd like to help other women be able to do that. And I also run another page with my husband called Mr. Bitcoin. And as the name suggests, we post things all around cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And we're really passionate about learning about that, because this is quite new to us. We're new to this space. And, you know, when I do something, I like to jump right in head first and give it the best that I've got. So, you know, through those social media pages, we've been able to grow a team of over 112 people now in 3.5 months, which has been amazing. So we're changing people's lives. We're actually helping people. And I guess what really excites me about Bitcoin is what it represents for the future of the world, not just us here in Australia, but it's a true global opportunity. You know, the not social climate, the financial climate of the globe, you know, the world at the moment. If you don't understand it, there's plenty of things, you know, documentaries and things you can go out there and educate yourself on, finding out where, you know, what's happening at the moment with fiat currency and, you know, the role that Bitcoin is going to play in the future of currency, and the way that, you know, the world's really going to have this huge financial shift towards that. You know, it's going to be a huge shift coming, and we're just at the tip of that. It's only just starting now. So I'm really excited by what it's going to do in the next 10, 15, 20 years. You know, it's going to be an incredible thing to watch as it pans out. So, you know, and the other thing that excites me about is what it means for me and my family. You know, we're able to have more quality time together. I actually earn, he's probably going to hate me saying this, but I earn now around as much as my husband does, you know, in his normal job. So, and he's quite well paid. So that's exciting to be able to say something like that I, you know, for the first time as a mum of three who stays home with her kids, I actually earn, some weeks it's actually more than him. So that's quite good. And yeah, I just know that it's such a powerful platform. So if you're sitting on the fence, there's no reason not to get involved in USI-TECH. It really is the perfect platform, to make money and really change your life. Does that answer the questions for you? Is that okay?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Olivia. That was awesome. Your excitement definitely comes through. Another emerging leader. It's going to be exciting to watch you, just watch you develop and watch you grow, because give it another 3 months and your husband's going to be asking you for a loan. Honey, can I have some money? I want to go shopping.
Yeah. He's
So,
already hinting that, can I leave work yet? Can I stop working? But no,
yeah.
I want him to
Yeah,
keep
this
going.
is good. You definitely touched on a lot of strong things, and this is truly it's going to be the biggest transformation of wealth that we have ever seen. And some people are asleep. They're asleep at the wheel. They don't even know what's going on. They don't even know what's happening. And like I said, we're early to the game. I mean, everybody on this panel, you guys are going to be wealthy beyond belief. And all of our, our leaders that are out there, watching and such. I know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of taking action and stacking some Bitcoin and multiplying your Bitcoin. And the inevitable is going to happen. There's no way to stop it. There's no way to stop it. So I'm excited. I hope are you going to be able to catch the event this weekend, possibly?
I don't have a ticket, but I'll be one of those people at the door knocking, saying, "Please let me in." I'll stand.
Oh yeah, you'll be the kicking the door down. Yeah, I'll just tell them you're coming. They'll know.
I don't take no for an answer. So
kick the door down and then knock afterwards. Go back outside and knock. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Absolutely.
We appreciate your excitement. So stay close, and
yeah,
I know you're going to be.
I'm really grateful for you asking me to be on today. I really appreciate it. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, pleasure having you, and thank you for getting up in the wee hours of the morning. We appreciate it. That's dedication right there. All right, Sean Powell. Sean Powell in North Carolina. We're both in the same state, same time zone, not too far away from each other. Sean's is just getting started last couple of weeks, and he was a little slow like me with the whole Bitcoin thing. I just didn't understand it, just didn't get it. And I had to wrap my mind around Bitcoin. And then once it hooked, there's no stopping me now. It's like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's all Bitcoin all the time. So step forward, my friend. Tell the whole world why you're excited. Tell us what you're working on. I know you're going to be going to the top very fast like you always do. This guy just only has one speed, and that's as fast as it goes. So come forward, my friend.
How you doing, buddy? I'm Sean Powell. I'm 44 years old. Like it says, from North Carolina. I was in restaurants for 26 years, and I was able to get free from a job May 7th, 2015. I was one of those people, online business really hit me hard. I got a little boy that's 10 years old. He's with me full time. And coming from a 65-hour work week, for 13 years in my last business, to actually coming home full time has been a blessing right by itself. And I was able to do that in 6 months. So when I hit the ground, I really took off hard. Me and Frank's been in a couple of businesses together, and been excited about all of them and things of that nature. But for some reason, I was a hard head when it came to USI-TECH. I think there was nothing really against USI-TECH itself. It was the fact that I hadn't wrapped my head around Bitcoin. And you really can't move ahead to USI-TECH without grasping Bitcoin first. So I was watching Frank, of course, and to be honest, y'all, I'll have to say this. A lot of my people in my team had already gotten in USI-TECH. Some people even contact me after I got in, and I told them, look, that's my own fault. Don't worry about it. I'll drag my feet. You know what I'm saying? So I told him, I said, we're all aboard now. That's what really matters. But I was watching Frank, and I knew he was making money. But what really grabbed my attention more than anything was watching Bitcoin itself. When I saw it at 2,300, and I kept saying to myself, okay, when it hits 3,000, I'm going to really start taking notice. Then it hit 3,000. It did it in no time. Then it hit 5,000. I was like, you know what? I don't know about USI-TECH. I don't know about these other businesses, but I know I'm going to be an idiot if I don't take Bitcoin seriously. So I went and bought 2.0 Bitcoin, and I started looking online. I was like, you know what can I do to increase the amount of Bitcoin? So I was asking the same question that Frank was asking, but I didn't know I was. You see what I'm saying? So I started looking at, and some of the theories was take one Bitcoin, sit on it, just forget about it next year or two, which is a win. There's nothing wrong with that. And then maybe trade with the other. So I spent 2 weeks learning how to trade. And when I was all said and done, I was like, you know what? Frank's got a Hangouts right now. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Do not underestimate the Hangouts. If you are sponsoring people, you need to send this link out, okay? I'm going to tell you 2 reasons. Number one, even though I didn't listen to Frank, I was a hardhead. You look for bullet points. What's that one thing that makes everything click? When everything changes over and it becomes clarity, it makes sense. Jameson Palmer said 2 things. The first one I had already pretty much figured out on my own. Bitcoin, the answer to Bitcoin is exposure, period. And if you look at social media the last 4 years, they got, you know, a way of graphing. When Bitcoin's being talked about, you can look at Bitcoin itself and watch it go up with it. So exposure is really the answer. And so the second thing that, you know, so I've agreed totally with Jameson. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I came up with that same, you know, mentality with what Bitcoin as well. And then he said, he's like, really, in USI-TECH, we're educating people. And I was like, you know, it's the truth. Because really, the spotlight's still on Bitcoin itself. We're just trying to find ways to increase the amount of Bitcoin, to catch the rise, not just because Bitcoin's going up. That's great. We're not getting more Bitcoin. USI-TECH is about multiplying, actually getting more Bitcoin in the process to catch that wave. It took me, I signed up at USI-TECH probably 5 months ago. And, you know, to be honest, I hate to say it, but I'm bullheaded because I was still making really good money in my online businesses. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay focused at where I'm at. But when Bitcoin started hitting 5,000 plus, I was like, you know what? I can't miss this boat. So I watched a Hangout from 3 weeks ago, literally 3 weeks ago from today. And Jameson saying that is what's really clicked for me. I called Frank right afterwards. We had a long conversation. I had a lot of stupid questions. You know, I hadn't really gotten USI-TECH just yet. He suggested Rodney. So I called Rodney out of the blue. Him going down the road, couldn't halfway hear each other. But, you know, I wanted to reach out to someone and see, you know, get some answers. And I tell you what excited me more than anything. I do YouTube videos, and I do a lot of YouTube videos. I'm not against Frank or anything, believe me. I use social media. I do Facebook and YouTube. That's all I do. So everything I do brands me. I've never really done much paid or any paid advertising, but that's fine. You know, that's how I do things. And so I wanted to catch the wave with the new event, the London event. Strategically, it made a lot of sense for me to make a really good video for it. So I did it. And while I was looking for the information, I studied it. I went through everything that was coming out at the event. And when I was done, I knew everything that I needed to know. You know, all these new things. And I'd say the number one thing that people got from the London event is I don't think they knew how big USI-TECH really was. And that excited me because I knew we were still early on. Me and Frank seen businesses like this that grow at 330,000 people or somewhere in the ballpark at 4,000 to 5,000 people a day. We know how fast this gets to 1 million people. We know how fast this gets to 2 million people. And you know, this thing is just it's at a perfect storm, to be perfectly honest. And that's really what excited me about USI-TECH. Now, I will tell you this. I get a lot of seniors. And I know, me and Frank talked about this the other day too. A lot of people, you know, I'm 44 years old. My whole life, I've been wrapped around a dollar bill. And, you know, just like we were talking about, when I was 16, 17 years old, I remember getting gas for 89 cents a gallon. Look at how it is today compared to then. And you see them old shopping carts where in the 70s shows how much $100 bought you then. And in the 80s, how much it bought you nowadays. Currency's not getting better. It's not made to get better. If you had that $1,000 sitting in the bank a year ago, you barely have more than $1,000. If you had it sitting by just changing the currency, you're looking at $6,000 probably 600% increase. And so the people who are seniors, and I've got a bunch, y'all. I've always sponsored a lot of seniors. And I love my seniors. Y'all need to take the time to wrap your head around the Bitcoin because you're going to miss out on this. Because even at 44, I was missing it. Frank was missing it. And it's just something that you really, You look around in the Facebook groups, y'all, and all you see is Bitcoin, and it's there for a reason. I do want to say one thing about the sales funnel. The sales funnel itself, almost anybody I put in front of, they do wind up getting in. I got an email a few minutes ago. I got a 0.0689 sale a few minutes ago. That was $490 that I made from USI-TECH in the last hour. That just came in, and I made $1,200 a day from the PLS sales funnel. So today is a $1,700 day. The sales funnel is a Bitcoin making machine, period. Now, I've always been the type, I like to make my own sales funnels. I'll make my own landing pages so people can connect with me. But there's no sense of me redoing and remaking a wheel when what we got works. So I'm just letting you know, I've sponsored, I'm guessing probably 50 people, somewhere pretty close to that, since I've been in, just a short period of time. But what we do here works, and make sure you connect your people to these hangouts. Because in the past, last year, I got on a hangout with Frank Calabro. I can acknowledge $4,000 I made that came from the hangout itself. People come to me and told me they related to me and they had never seen me before. So anybody who wants to step up, I know how Frank is. He sends out emails. You ain't got to be making a lot of money. He just wants people that believe in the business to get up here and tell you what you think about your business. And this is exposure for you, for branding you. So y'all need to step up and just become part of this. And that's going to be it, buddy.
All right, Sean, thank you, my friend. You are awesome, man. And I don't know if you guys, the whole world caught this, but Sean is a single dad. So all you single dads and single moms out there, I mean, he took his life back. He took his freedom back, and he's there for his son every single day. That's awesome, my friend. I'm incredibly proud of you, man. And I know big things are going to happen for you and your family, man. There's no doubt whatsoever. And, it all comes down to exposure, man. Exposure. And, you're very inspiring, my friend, very inspiring. And I know big things are going to happen pretty quick with you. All right, Rodney, come forward, my friend. We can't wait to hear what you got to say this week, man. We missed you. With everything's going on and all that kind of stuff last few weeks. I don't think we even had a hangout last week, but no, we didn't. And all that kind of stuff. So tell us what's on your mind, man. Tell us what you're working on. Tell us what you're excited about. I know you're excited about having, 50,000 people on your team. That must be terrible.
Yes, terrible thing, man. It's a terrible thing, man. First of all, I want to thank all you guys for being on here. Very excited about the team. The team Crypto All-Stars is doing absolutely wonderful. USI-TECH right now, they're going through a major migration. So a lot of things are being changed over for the better to make sure that we're here for a long period of time, 2 to 5 to 10 years, based upon the new things they're bringing, the new technology. By the way, can you guys hear me pretty good?
Yes.
Okay. Am I talking too fast? Because, I have a tendency of getting very excited. When I get excited, I get tongue-tied. So I don't want to be, you guys don't understand me. But, one of the things that most excited me when I learned about USI-TECH, for those of you who do not know, was the point where the average Joe or the average Joanne can get in right away and have a check tomorrow. Most companies want you to wait 500 days, 300 days, 200 days to get a return on your capital, where you can start with USI with no money if you don't have any. Share it with through your loved ones and your friends and have a check tomorrow where you can pay your rent or your mortgage or college bills or your cell phone bill or whatever. So the ease of entry, then the transparency of the owners was also very, very exciting. And also watching these guys do everything they can to make sure that we are above board in all aspects. And that's very, very key. It's key to make sure that the guys, at the helm of the ship are making sure that, the ship runs good and it won't sink. And that is one of the main things that I'm pretty excited about. Think about this. A lot of you guys on the panel here, I've been in other deals before. We've all been in deals that were paying very, very good for the first 30 days, and then the next week it was gone. So, I know everybody's like, well, how long do you think it's going to be around, Rodney? You think it'd be around 6 months? You think it'd be around 8 months? Well, right now, guys, we're going on a year, and it's just getting stronger and stronger, and they have not missed a beat. Little bugs here and there, that's due to technology. That's all the time. But those are some of the major things that, that I'm excited about. I'm also excited about the single moms and the single dads are being able to join USI-TECH and join our team. And they're able to start, buying other cars and renting them out. They're taking up their funds and starting other businesses with, the funds that they're making. They're reinvesting in other things, and their lives are changing. And you have no idea how many calls I get every single day from women and men saying, Ronnie, thank you for going over to London and betting the company out and this, that, and the other. And, I almost want to cry all the time I hear these great stories. So it's so exciting to see that a lot of lives are changed or are being changed, and a lot more lives that will be changed in the near future. And I mean, I enjoy, as Frank was talking about, the new technology, or was it Leah was talking about the technology that they're bringing to the forefront with this new token, with our new pre-ICO. I mean, there's some things going on with that. Anytime that someone can take water, split it, create energy, turn the energy into electricity, and I mean that's genius. To me, that is genius, and that the science behind the token to me is it's incredible. I think we have some major brains at the very top of our helm that will make sure that we do well. The owners here want to make sure that we are serious, that we are getting paid, that the lives are changing, and they also want to give back as far as charities. So their mind, to me, is definitely in the right place. Frank, you got any more questions you want to ask me? So I can answer some of these questions. Yeah, by the way, me sitting right here talking to you guys, the whole time I've been on the Hangout, I'm answering text messages. I'm typing people, answering their questions. People are like, Rodney, send me your link. I'm ready to get in. I mean, people are right now, they're like, Rodney, I want in. Okay, what it is, send me the information. I need to get in right now. You know what I mean? They don't want to wait any more time. After the event, I guess showed a lot of people the excitement. And one thing that's important to understand or understand is that the fear of loss. I mean, what if we were the first ones to join Mark Zuckerberg, or we joined the internet, or we joined Steve Jobs, or we joined, who was the guy who made the computer? What's his name? Bill Gates, or Bill Gates. So now is that time. Right now, Bitcoin is not going anywhere. I mean, I pay for my tickets to fly with American Airlines or Virgin with Bitcoin. You can go to McDonald's or Subway and pay in Bitcoin. You can pay your IRS bill with Bitcoin. I got a new TV, got it from Overstocked, paid for it in Bitcoin. I bought a new luxury couch, paid for it in Bitcoin. So, I mean, even though you've been at no Bitcoin, one thing I found out is this: if you want to increase the masses of individuals, like Sean said, as far as the exposure is concerned, is this: if you can show somebody what is Bitcoin, how to get into Bitcoin, and how to spend Bitcoin, they will join your Bitcoin program. Those three questions are the questions that I always answer to make sure that somebody understands the credibility of Bitcoin. And I do that in a number of different ways. I have 3 videos I use and blah, 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 blah. I'll go over that later on. But Frank, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just got mumbling on.
No, man, that's awesome, brother. I appreciate every word of it, man. I'm so thankful that you found this for all of us. And, you're the guy that flew over to London. In case you guys don't know, I mean, Rodney found this for all of us. I mean, I wouldn't be here. Jameson probably wouldn't be here if you didn't find this thing for us. And we appreciate it, man. And you're 100% right about, we got to shift gears. And I think everyone has touched on this. We got to go into the education phase, because that's the bigger market. You know what I'm saying? That's the real big market. And I touched on it a little bit at the beginning of this presentation was, the network marketing community, the affiliate marketing community, the internet marketing community. I mean, we're our own culture, our own community within the world, and everybody inside that community gets it. But the bigger market is outside of our community. The people of the world that are going to use this technology called Bitcoin, the people that use this technology, these are the people that's the bigger market, guys. That's like, that's like game over type crazy stuff, guys. Jameson planted some seeds in my mind yesterday too, and I'm making so much money, it's ridiculous, man. It's just like it's insane now. It's getting mind-boggling beyond belief, and I mean, but the bigger market is the education market, guys. And I actually just built an education product, a Bitcoin education product. It's almost done. And I'm going to actually give away this product for free. And I'm going to spend like ridiculous money to give it away on advertising, which does that make sense? Right? Because I know it's going to happen on the back end. I know it's going to happen on the back end. So education is that's the bigger market, and it hasn't even been tapped into yet because they're all coming. Bitcoin is, go ahead, man.
Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I had this guy right here in the background right here, right? He came to me with his girlfriend, and they came to me to what you came to me to do something first. What was it?
Well, first off, I wanted to find out about the ATM machines.
Right, about ATM machines. And then so he sat down with me. He's like, so what do you do? And I told him about USI. He's seen a nice car. So he said, well, maybe we should get into business with you. And I said, of course you should, you know. So he got in, him and his girlfriend got in, and tell me what is your success so far?
Oh, man.
Come here. You have a special guest coming in. You don't mind, Frank. I'm sorry. I have people in my house hanging out and shit.
Yeah, let's see. My girlfriend, her second day, she did over $500. Originally started with $3,000 investment. Then she told her coworker, and it was another $3,000. She made 10% on that, and it just started snowballing from there. Me, it took about a week, and then I had a gentleman who saw the bigger picture of this and got a huge commission from that, plus what I put in there. So it's growing like crazy. I've done other businesses, but I literally did not sleep for 2 weeks because I was so daggone excited about it.
Call me every day, all day long. I got questions, you know, which I love answering questions, you know. But Rodney, you know, like hold on a second, man. Hold on the line, I got you. We're calling right back, you know. But he's excited. I love to see, you know, the excitement on the life and blood of any business. I'm sorry, Frank, is the new people. Making sure that they understand everything that's going on. But I always tell somebody, don't try to understand everything before you make a move to get in. Get in now and ride the wave as you go. You'll earn as you go, and you'll learn as you go. And so far, he's doing that today. He got friends now, dropping them loads of cash, bringing it to me to get more Bitcoin. So he's excited. I'm excited. So, you know, that's pretty cool, right?
Yep.
My man. Great business, right? Great business. Hey, Sean, I remember that call when you called me. I think I was on the way to my dad's funeral when you called me, I believe. But I don't know why we couldn't hear each other, but I apologize for that. But guys, all you want to do with Frank is make sure you get your people to Frank's hangout or your uplines hangout, wherever that hangout is. Get to the hangout. Bring your team to watch people like, you know, Jameson and Sergio and these other guys who are pros at this business and see some of the things they had to offer to share, and you'll be good. Don't try to do it all yourself if you don't really know how yet. Let the pros or the videos do the talking for you. You don't have to be a genius or a guru marketer to build anything. This guy's not a guru marketer. He just brings them to me or to a video or whatever, and they get in. I mean, Bitcoin is being presented by CBS News, ABC, CNN, Fox News. The biggest movie right now on Netflix is banking on Bitcoin.
Yes.
I mean, the biggest movies out there right now is on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, okay, what you hear in the news about China, Bitcoin is not going anywhere. Trust me, it's not, you know what I mean? No time soon, at least, you know what I mean? So I don't want to take too much of you guys' time, but get excited about, you know, where you are, being on this hangout, being able to share the information that we had to offer. There's a lot more things coming out, marketing funnels that Frank has, USI has, Sean has, Sergio, everybody else. But just make sure that you get in and go hard. Go hard for the next 90 to 120 days. If I could show you my back office right now or what I did last week, I made a post the other day that I want to make a certain amount per week, right? And I had not looked in my back office yet. And then I looked in the back office and I over exceeded what I wanted to make for the week already. You know what I mean? So get excited, man. I want you guys right now just know that what we're doing right now as a team with Crypto All-Star, with Frank and Jameson and the rest of the guys in Australia, North Carolina, we're creating the greatest transfer of wealth since the internet. I'm done. I'm out.
You nailed it, my friend. 100%, man. Awesome, brother. God, I'm excited. Send me your link. I'm signing up again. I don't care. I know I can't have 2 accounts, but I'm going to get 2 anyway. I don't care.
There you go. There you go.
All right, man.
I don't know what Jameson might get mad about that.
I mean, I understand, man. I mean, this is an addiction. Bitcoin is an addiction. Cryptocurrency is an addiction. This internet money, it's an addiction. And we are on the forefront. Average everyday people are going to become wealthy beyond belief. They're on this panel. They're watching this video. They brought this video to you. It's going to happen, guys. In 7 days, the first 7 days of November, I already did what I did last month. And last month was the best month I've ever had in my career. Did everyone catch that? In 7 days, I did what I did last month already. And last month was the best month of my career. What does that tell you? I mean, me and Jameson were talking yesterday. I was in my backyard. We're talking, and I've been saying this for years. Eventually, I'm going to make $1 million per month in this industry. I'm going to do it. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. You know, Jameson has done it. Other people have done it. Mike Dillard has done it. The late Paul Orbison has done it. Other people have done it. So it's not an impossibility. But Jameson planted a seed in my mind. He goes, Frankie, you're going to do $1 million per week eventually. And I'm thinking to myself, I've never even had that thought before. I've never thought of making $1 million in a week before. So he planted like this seed in my mind that I'm like, that's possible. Of course it's possible. Absolutely it's possible. People like us are making this thing. We're helping this thing called Bitcoin, this internet money, this technology. Do you think we got something to do with that price? Of course we do. Of course we do. Because of viral content marketing, most people don't have a clue what that even means. But we're educating the world, and we just got to go into education phase, and everything's going to take care of itself. People think Bitcoin's high now at $7,000. Fast forward 12 months from today. You can just write this down. Frank Calabro Jr. said this on this day, November 7th, 2017. Fast forward a year from today, Bitcoin will be in the 20s. What does that mean? I don't know, 22 grand, 25 grand, 27 grand a coin. I'm going to say it right now. You can believe me or you cannot believe me. I don't care. Check back with me in a year and you'll see. All right, Jameson, step forward, my friend. Share your knowledge, share your excitement. I know you're busy because I'm busy and I'm cranking out content around the clock.
Well, my favorite topic, Bitcoin. Gotta love that. So, there's been so much that has been said so far, and I'm actually just on that note. I mean, I agree. I think Bitcoin, I actually think a year from now, I think it's going to be in the 30s personally, at least in the 30s. And part of the reason I say that, first of all, I've been doing direct response for quite some time, almost 20 years or so. And a lot of people tend to think of me as a marketer. What we do is we capture opportunities. And you guys right now are staring at, where the real money is made is getting in front of the right trend. And we are in front of one of the biggest trends that we may ever see, that most likely we will ever see in our lifetime. And here's the thing. You want to do a little bit of research on this for yourself. First of all, there's a limited number of Bitcoin. And when people come in, the more people that come in, the more Bitcoins that are being purchased, the price has to go up. Well, take a look at what CME Group, one of the massive investment companies in the US, look up what they're talking about, what they're about to do with Bitcoin investments, licensed investments, and then look at the recent announcement from Amazon and what they're getting ready to do with Bitcoin. The masses are coming. There's no doubt about it. And we are so far out in front of this. And what I want to say is, at the beginning of this presentation, if any of the comp plan stuff, if any of that confused you a little bit, it's very, very simple. You don't have to worry about the comp plan. Okay, the comp plan will take care of itself. The thing to understand is it doesn't matter how great the comp plan is. What matters, and USI-TECH has a phenomenal referral comp plan. The point is, look like, how many people are actually coming in? How many people are seeing the concept and making the decision to get involved? That's what matters. Because if no one's coming in, it doesn't matter how good the comp plan is. My point is, we had been testing this. We always go by the numbers. I don't care how good something sounds. How does it work in the real world? What do the numbers actually look like? And this is what we've been talking about, is the numbers that we're seeing. And we've really well in the past with different types of products and services. We have never seen anything with numbers like this. And the recent statistic, we were talking about this yesterday, only about 0.5% of people globally are holding any Bitcoin. 0.5%. That means 99.5% of people haven't purchased any Bitcoin yet. And then think about, out of all those people, how many people are actually involved with USI-TECH at this point? Yeah, you may be seeing it around Facebook because of the people that you're connected with on Facebook. But if you're not connected with affiliates and network marketers and people like this, you may have never seen it yet. And most of the people out there have not seen this yet. And it's already been said, all we're doing, we don't have to sell anything. All we have to do is expose people to this information. And the thing is, the beauty of this, when people get involved with this, everyone makes money, so people don't leave. And so we have the opportunity to acquire this massive customer base for this new concept that is getting ready to explode all around the world. And some of the money that's being made, if you actually heard the numbers, you would fall out of your chair. But part of the point is not only that, this is something that can create freedom in your life, because all of us here, I mean, a lot of us here could walk away right now and the daily income is going to continue to grow and expand on into the future. So this is massive. And those of us that are holding Bitcoin, even without that, those of us that are holding Bitcoin is right around $7,000 today. We watched the value of our money, because Bitcoin is money. I pretty much live off of Bitcoin. And so Bitcoin is money. We watched the value of our money multiply by around 7 times since the beginning of the year. It's insane. So get back with the person that referred you to this video. Do not wait. Now is the time. Get involved. You don't have to know anything about marketing or anything else. That's what we do. And you can simply plug into what we've got and help us expose this to the world. So back to you, Frank.
All right. Thank you, Jameson. Love the excitement, my friend. And, you know, I mean, what else can I say besides get back with that person that shared this video with you, get enrolled, get registered immediately, and then get back with that person and plug into our marketing systems, guys, our systems of duplication, our training. Got lots of training, guys, on Bitcoin. Whatever it is that you're looking for, we've already got it in place, man. I just want to thank all our guests from all across the globe. We went a little bit long today, a lot of excitement, and just a lot of knowledge was shared in this presentation during this hour plus. And I'm telling you what, guys, I mean, obviously these people here, they're addicted. It's contagious. They can't stop. They can't unplug. Once you plug into Bitcoin, you're not going to be able to get away with it. Guys, I got Bitcoin shirts, man. Rodney's got Bitcoin Rodney, man. Rodney has legally changed his name to Bitcoin Rodney Burton. Look at his ID card next time you see him. We're addicts. There's no cure. This is going to be the biggest transformation in wealth ever, probably in the history of our time. And Jameson touched on that. I mean, that's why we're so excited, because we know what's going to happen before it's happened. We've never caught anything this early ever, guys. And nothing even comes close. Nothing comes close. And the numbers are astronomical. The numbers are, you know, it's like even my mind is being expanded. And listen, I can think big, guys. I promise you I can think big. I've always thought big. But even this is blowing my mind out. So that says it all right there, guys. All right, I just want to appreciate you guys for all coming out. If you want to be on this Hangout next week, contact one of us, contact myself, whatever. I'll pull you in here. You'll gain massive exposure because these videos get shared and they get thousands and thousands of views, guys. Okay, so step forward, get yourself on a world stage, and connect yourself to Bitcoin and USI-TECH and all the leadership here, guys, and it'll definitely boost your business for sure. All right. Appreciate our friends coming in from Australia. Hope you guys have an awesome time at the event coming up this weekend. And tune in next week, guys. Tune in next week. We'll do the same thing, and hopefully we won't have any technical issues and with the camera and such. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube today, but I had to manually switch it over every time somebody spoke, so it's not switching like it's supposed to. But you know, these things happen from time to time. All right, I want to ask our guests to step forward. We're going to sign off. Everyone get enrolled, get signed up, and let's get going, guys. Let's run. I'm going.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. Many blessings.
Peace out.
See you later. Bye.
Bitcoin.